Welcome back to more of the show. Critics and fans alike say they just might be the band to watch in the 90s. They made a big splash in 1989 when they spent more weeks at #1 on the Billboard country charts than anyone else. They've earned their reputation as one of the hardest working bands in country music by spending over 300 days a year on the road. And all that hard work has paid off in a big way. Anyone who's been next to Shenandoah lately knows they're a hot property. Their album, Road Not Taken, recently went gold, and their latest release, Extra Mile, has also been a big seller. It's all a dream come true for the boys from Muscle Shoals who are playing the kind of music they love best.
Country music, more than anything else at all, is music that'll either make you laugh or make you cry.
Lead singer Marty Rabin is right, and he sure made him cry in the chart topper Ghost in This House.
I don't pick up the mail, I don't pick up the phone.
But we wondered, can you make them laugh with the same song? Believe it or not, the answer is yes.
Here's the star.
And here's the little lady that's going to help us do it.
Well, she's really excited to go out. What am I supposed to do with this?
We put that around her neck.
Okay.
Get her out.
Is she going to calm down? She's pretty excited here. Oh, runner.
Meet Runner, a professional canine actor who's been trained to mimic a seeing eye dog.
That's good. That's good. Okay, we'll go back this way, okay? Does the dog have a script? She's strong.
That's Runner's trainer, Ron Bledsoe. He's been working with her for a couple of months, and he's trained her to bark on command.
Sit. Sir, sit. Or speak for Charlie. Speak for Charlie. Speak.
Okay, that's fine. Thanks.
That particular skill is going to come in handy later.
Okay. Don't forget the sandbox before the show. Thanks.
Here's the plan. Runner is leading Ron, who's pretending to be blind. They've come to the TNN studios to be a part of the audience for a taping of On Stage featuring Shenandoah. Now, I'm hiding out in the control room so I can watch all the monitors. Director Julie Burnett is in on the gag, too. During the opening number, Runner is perfectly quiet, but Marty Rabin doesn't realize he's about to have a howling good time.
Well, I don't pick up the mail, I don't pick up the phone.
Now, Ron shows Runner her favorite toy, a sign for her to pay attention.
I just as soon be alone, and I don't keep this place up. I just keep the lights down. I don't live in these rooms.
And Runner's still waiting.
Well, I just rattle it around.
And here it comes.
I'm just a ghost in this house. I'm just a shadow on these walls. As quietly
There's one bark as Marty tries to keep going.
these walls. I'm just a whisper.
Now she's getting into it.
I'm on the arms of it was
Marty can't take it anymore.
What is that? Hey, Rover.
The stage manager explains that there's a blind man in the audience and his dog just got a little out of control. So Marty decides to be a nice guy and give it another try.
We'll have him on the next album.
So we try take 2.
I don't live in these rooms. Well, I just rattle it round. I'm just a ghost in this house.
Marty might be game for another go-round, but so's Runner.
As quietly as a mouse on these walls. I'm just a whisper of smoke.
And Marty just can't keep it together.
Excuse me, sir, I'm going to have to move you back here because of your dog. Come with me, please.
Usually we make dogs holler. It's the first time we ever made them bark.
We want Marty to think we're working on the problem, so we moved Ron and Runner to the back bleachers. But will that help? Nah.
Which y'all probably didn't know, that's special effects. I can throw my voice.
In desperation, Marty tells a joke to lighten things up.
This old boy called his fire department. Anyway, he was in kind of a little bit of a panic. His house was on fire. And told the fire, and he said, "Hey, man, y'all need to hurry up and get into the house." And the fellow said, "Well, how in the world we get there?" He said, "Y'all still got that red truck, ain't you?" I reckon about ready as we gonna get.
And it's take number 3.
Well, I just rattle around. I'm just a ghost in this house. I'm just a shadow on these walls. As quietly as that mouse on these halls. I'm just a whisper of smoke. I'm always left too hard to
How many times are we going to have to do this song?
I figure maybe a new stage manager could clear things up.
Where'd it go?
Is this what that is?
What is this?
This is that practical joker show y'all got. Funny business.
Funny business. Oh, really?
I mean, is that what it is?
Yeah. But
Lord, some way or another, I knew I'd been had.
these guys back here are all in cahoots with me. Good. All right. There they are. Say hello to Mike McGuire, Marty Raven of Shenandoah. Here on Funny Business. Now, one reason I brought Mike along here is, Mike, you were the guy who approached me and said, "Here's what we want to do to Marty." Why?
Well, it started about 5 years ago, Charlie. I've been waiting to get Marty for a long, long time.
I hope you ain't gonna tell what I think you're gonna tell.
We are. Marty remembers this well, I'm sure, but it's before we even signed with CBS or anything, way before we had a record contract. And it was my birthday, and a bunch of buddies of mine from my hometown came up. And we went over to my apartment after the show that night, and they all held me down and pulled my pants off of me and shaved my legs.
Oh, really?
This has been a long time coming for me, baby.
Yeah, boy, ain't it great to be in country music.
Well, I'd like to be 16 again, just
Yeah,
know
no
what I know
kidding.
now.
Yeah. Hey, you were very nice about the whole situation. I guess you looked over and saw who was in the audience, whose dog it was, right?
Well, you know, first off, when the gal come up there, you know, she said, you know, it's a fella, you know, it's a C&I dog's what it is. So there's a blind gentleman out there, and Lord, I didn't want to be ugly, you know, or nothing like that, you know, because Lord, I'd hate to be in the same shape, but anyway, so I kept thinking, you know, they've got to be picking this up on that tape in there, you know, thinking in the control room, you know, because if they, you know, they might run the tape back on you sometimes, and while they're doing it, you know, and say, no, we got to re-roll it again. We heard some kind of noise, and I got to thinking, you know, I know good and well they've got to be hearing that.
Nobody said cut, did they?
Yeah, we heard it all.
Nobody would say anything, and I'd think, well, we can't have this on this show. I mean, you know.
Well, you finally came to your senses. Now, before we take a break, I want to point out this song has been the subject of jokes elsewhere. Now, we have some tape. I think this is when you were on the tour with Randy Travis. Roll the tape here. What's this? This is Ghost in This House.
I'm just a ghost in this house.
Now, that's Randy Travis's bunch, right?
Yeah, it's his band and his crew.
And the thing about it was that after we got done, and after, you know, because it was a third to the last day of the tour.
Yeah.
And it was practical joke time. Well, they already said they were going to do something. But, you know, I was standing up, you know, and I was thinking, man, oh, man, because about that time, Ghost in This House started really getting hot at radio.
Yeah.
And I got to thinking, because I kept hearing the crowd going, like kind of like a slow rumble, and then all of a sudden, then a couple of them started clapping and stuff, and I go, man, they getting into this like you can't believe it.
And it's these guys.
Yeah, and the thing about it was, I didn't know what was going on behind me. Well, in fact, none of us didn't there to start with.
Everybody in the building knew it but Marty. Everybody.
That seems to be the case with you wherever you go, isn't it? But you guys were great sports. Mike McGuire, Marty Raven of Shenandoah here on Funny Business.